Hello, everyone. This is Bracey coming at you for the comic Crusaders. I just had a chance today to watch the screener for Dune, and I want to give a couple of thoughts and first impressions on it. First of all, I've got to say, I think it's really, really good. I think Dune fans are going to be very pleased. I know I was very pleased. Longtime Dune fan. I've got to say that director Villeneuve really has a magnificent eye. Uh, he just the scenery, the shots that are staged, the cinematography is all breathtaking, and he's very willing to let things kind of breathe. One good thing about this film is it's in two parts, so it's not going to be a rush production. Dune's the kind of story that's very dense. It needs some time. It needs some space to do things. So I'm also pleased that they are breaking it into two films. This film is mostly from Paul Atreides' perspective, and forgive me if I don't know everybody's name, um, but the young man playing Paul Atreides is pretty amazing. This kid's got a stellar career ahead of him, no doubt about that. His acting performance is top notch. But then again, the entire cast of the movie is pretty remarkable. Oscar Isaacs, Javier Bardem, everybody who I see on screen who's given something to do. Some parts are a bit truncated. Peter DeVries, unfortunately, doesn't get a whole lot of screen time. You really don't get a whole bunch about him. But everybody who's got a role with a bit of meat on it really makes the most of it, and it's pretty exciting. Uh, Even the scenes that were added and the few changes that they did make to the story, this is a much closer adaptation to the books than most things we've seen. And the scenes that were added actually work in the context of the film and further the story. And one thing I'll say that we never really got in the sci-fi series of David Lynch films is that we get to see Duncan Idaho shine. He's a character who recurs throughout all of the novels, but we don't get a whole lot of him in the first Dune book. So I was glad to see that Jason Momoa got to do a little something, and they show you why Duncan Idaho is pretty awesome. Josh Brolin, of course, is awesome in the film. Just everybody who's really great. Um, and the music really it drives a lot of your emotions when you're watching the film. Is what a good score will do. And there's a particular attention is paid to a great deal of cultural things in terms of um, music, also language, and in particular, something I noticed was production design. I liked how the city on Arrakis that the Harkonnens previously had a very ancient Egyptian layout to it in pyramidal style. The look of the technology, like the ornithopters, which orna meaning bird, but here they look more like dragonflies. It's still really cool, and I love the fact that uh, the wing veins vibrate. So is it made it look kind of plausible, which is always really cool in a sci-fi adventure. So like a lot of great things are done with this, and I very much look forward to seeing the second film, which I understand is going to be a bit more from Chinese perspective. That's Paul's future wife consort, if you will. So we've gotten his side of things as the newcomer from Caladan to Arrakis. And if they focus more on Chinese point of view, then we'll see things from the Fremen side. And we get a little taste of that as the opening of the film has her doing a narration as they show how the Fremen are having to oppose the Harkonnens, who are just brutal savages, real totalitarian dictator types, and worse. They're bad folks. The Baron Harkonnen, of course, being the worst of all. Something just fell, but that's probably caught that sound on there. I blame my cats. But regardless, if you haven't, well, I don't think it's out yet. Uh, Go see Dune when you get a chance. It, as a longtime Dune fan, it does get my seal of approval. Everything is amazing. Costuming, set design, acting, directing, cinematography, music. It has it all. It's going to please Dune fans. It's going to please non-Dune fans, people who just like a good sci-fi story and a good, really Shakespearean tale. Really that epicness of like some of the Greek tales. Frank Herbert is really in that sort of a vein. So if you just like a good story, you'll like it. If you like a good sci-fi, you'll like it. And if you, of course, like the Dune series, you're gonna like it quite a bit. Highly recommended. Go see it when it comes out.